A very, very big welcome to Pinax TV. Now, the whole wide world, Christians in particular, are still mourning the death and the demise of Prophet TB Joshua. He was an astute man of God, a man who loved God, and a man who willingly wanted to serve God for the purpose of his kingdom, heaven. Now, we got the news and broke the news to our lovely followers right here on this particular platform about the demise and the death of TB Joshua, which was very unfortunate because looking at the circumstances of things, he was just 57 years old. One would say he was young due to the fact that looking at his caliber, how energetic he was, we never assumed that 57 will have been pegged as his death day or his death perhaps age, which is very sad. But you know, as many say, God knows what he wants and God knows how to run his world and what to do. So perhaps let's leave it and put everything in the hands of God. Now, the big news here in question is what is happening. Everybody wants to know the aftermath of TB Joshua, his death. Is his children going to take over, or perhaps is there any person who's going to arise from anywhere, just like Pharaoh, or perhaps Moses, who stormed Israel or Egypt? Moses did not storm Israel, forgive me. Just as Moses stormed Egypt, we want to know who is going to take over. Well, that is the aftermath of TB Joshua's death, which will be giving you more updates as time goes. So, but now news on the table indicates or purports that TB Joshua's daughter, one of TB Joshua's daughter, whose name is Sarah Joshua, has given birth or has welcomed a baby boy. Now, this news perhaps is no big news per se, but what makes it so much significant is the fact that per the news, I'm saying purported because there's a different angle and twist to this story. Per the news which came, it indicated that the day TB Joshua was to celebrate his 58th birthday, which is on the 12th of June 2021, that was the same day that this lady in question, as you can see her beautiful pictures on the screen, she welcomed a baby boy. So people ask, does that signify that TB Joshua has been reborn, or perhaps TB Joshua has come back in a new form? You know, God took him out because his body was weak and replaced him with a nice baby and brought him back to the family, perhaps to continue the family's legacy. But all of these things that is going on, obviously information that we are getting is that these things are not true. They are fake news. Initially, the news came on and a lot of people were happy, especially the church members all over the globe who hadn't confirmed the news yet. So there were a whole lot of twists to the story and angles to the story. But as I'm speaking to you now currently, the church have come out to debunk all of these rumors going on that Sarah Joshua has given birth. She has welcomed a baby boy on 12 June, the day that TB Joshua was to celebrate his 58th birthday. According to the church, all of these things are false. Now, according to the church, they maintain that indeed it's true that Sarah Joshua is one of the 3 daughters of TB Joshua. Recall, TB Joshua has a wife, and obviously TB Joshua has 3 children, which apparently all of them are females. It's a fortunate one for him, but if somebody to term it as unfortunate. So fortunately for TB Joshua, he has 3 beautiful children, which all of them are female. So one of these female, her name is Sarah Joshua. As you can see the beautiful pictures on the screen. This lady is a lawyer by profession, as the news continue to state, and all of this news continue to spread around the globe of his birth. They maintain that indeed the lady is a lawyer, but the lady who got married last year has not welcomed a baby boy. Now let me give you a brief detail. Before I give you a brief detail as to how all of this thing is going on, I want to assure you that the family of TB Joshua have come out with the burial date. Information written on our desk indicates that the burial date is July 9th. That is the burial date that Pinax TV we are getting on our desk, which suggests that TB Joshua will go home on a particular day, which is July 9th. Now, the news further goes on to confirm that TB Joshua, according to the family, they've realized he's lived a very good legacy. He's done his best, and looking at the turn of things and how this thing happened within a short possible time, the circumstances of things, they want to peg TB Joshua's burial on July 9th, which is a great thing. According to them, they will make sure that they will actually bury this man in a grand style. They'll give him a befitting burial, so the whole wide world will see the good works that TB Joshua has done, and how nice or how good the whole world enjoyed his service to God and his service to mankind. So this just one of the news which we wanted to break to. Now moving on to TB Joshua's daughter, as you said, Sarah Joshua. The news about her giving birth is fake news. Now last year, recall, last year around I think just this year around May 8, 2021, TB Joshua's daughter, whose name is Sarah Joshua, got married to a Tanzanian man whose name is Brian Moshi, who lives in Arusha, Tanzania. So they married, but according to TB Joshua and the family, there were a whole lot of prenuptial agreements between these couple. If you recall, if you're a lady who, I don't know, in most cultures, if you're a lady, you're going to marry a man, you actually need to attend the man's church. So that's the whole thing in question. And the man in question here, as you can see, is the pictures flowing. One of the pictures you could see Sarah Joshua and the husband standing at a particular place. According to tradition in most countries, according to TB Joshua, the statement they released earlier concerning the marriage, they indicated that if you're a man and you marry, the lady has to come to your church, and as such, they came to an agreement that the daughter Sarah Joshua will continue to worship at the man's church, because the man is a Catholic born and he's still in the Catholic family. It's not like he has come to join TB Joshua. No, he believes he's a Catholic, he likes the church, and he's still a Catholic. So as such, the lady had to, leave, or perhaps push aside the father's church, which is also good, and attend the husband's Catholic church. This was because of the prenuptial agreement, about the laid down principles and the laws governing marriage, this traditional stuff. So that was it. So they married last year, and then this year they had their third wedding. This was because way back in Tanzania, they had a first wedding with the first wedding was a Catholic wedding. They had a traditional wedding, the second one, and the third one obviously had to be done in Nigeria. To signify the bond. According to TB Joshua, it was because they had different traditions, so they needed to allow all of these other weddings to go on. So currently, this is what is going on. We are making sure that we are following all of these instances of things as to TB Joshua's death, the aftermath, what is going on, what is happening. Is the doctor's report out? We need to do an edition about the doctor's report. I don't want to go into details about the doctor's report. We are hoping that perhaps the family will make it public. If they don't make it public, we can't go beyond that, because that will be a very confidential thing. But we know the man was suffering from stroke. He was cured. Perhaps any related disease like heart attack perhaps led to this. Is a very sad thing of it. But until then, the family have not come out to speak. They've ruled out any sickness, suggesting that TB Joshua was called into heaven, or was called by God to heaven. So this what we have concerning TB Joshua's grandson news, which is purportedly fake, or confirmed fake right here, because the church have come to release a statement seeing and confirming this fake. And also other news which is true. The other news which is true indicates that TB Joshua will be buried on July 9th. May his soul rest in perfect peace. We'll give you more updates as all of these events continue to unfold right here in Ghana.